welcome once again to our Godllywood moment, continuing with our series of the 21 things must know for every woman. Today we are going to be talking about the emotional regulation and emotional suppression. Emotional regulation is when someone does not act based on what they feel. They don't make decisions based on what they feel. They may be in a situation of pain, of anger. Maybe someone made them angry. As we live in this world, we are not perfect. We see things differently. We do things differently. There will be misunderstandings. Sometimes people will make us angry without intending to. So this person knows how to regulate their emotions. Therefore, they don't act on what they feel. Instead, when the moment of heat comes, the moment of conflict happens, what they do, they know how to calm themselves down, and then in that moment, that's when their mind directs their emotions for them to take proper decisions that go together with their values or their goals. But then when one doesn't live this way, they suppress their emotions sometimes. What happens when they go through the very same things that this group goes through, pain, hurt, disappointment, which are things that are bound to happen as long as we are living in this world, then they choose to suppress their emotions. On the other side, the person chooses to be calm in the middle of the problem and think things through, see the bigger picture of the situation, try to understand what is happening, try to see why are they feeling that way. If they act on what they feel, what will be the outcome? This side now of the suppression, the person just takes everything inside of them. They keep everything bottling up inside of them. Even though this is dangerous for them, even though this is hurting them, they keep things inside. And then what happens? They lash it out on people with time. Why? Because they didn't deal with it in a wrong way, in a right way. Normally they do this in the name of protecting themselves, avoiding conflicts, in the way maybe sometimes it's past traumas, things that they were harsh in life they went through, so they use this as a way of protecting themselves, so they keep everything inside. But then with time, these tend to resentment, frustration. They will reach a time where they will not be able to keep this inside of them, because it will create tensions even with people that maybe they had problem with. So what happens? It will result to emotional explosions. There are things that will happen that will trigger something inside of them that will take out a negative reaction out of them. That's when you see them lashing out on people, lashing out on their children, and children don't understand. They don't know what their mother or their parent is going through. For them, it's like it's translated in their small mind that my mother doesn't like me. Maybe she regrets that she even gave birth to me. She's always angry. She always shouts. She's always sad. But they don't know what you've been through. They don't know what is going on inside of you. But when you choose now to learn to deal with your emotions in the right way, the way you react to them, the way you react to situations, it's gonna be different. So if you are this kind of a person where you have been bottling up negative feelings inside of you, and you see that it's not been doing you good, it's been hurting even people around you, and you don't know what to do, how to come out of there, first thing, talk to God about that. Tell God what is happening inside of you. Give it to Him. He will set you free from this feeling, and now you will understand the better way for you to deal with emotions when they come to you, when you are in situations that are unpleasant. How do you deal with those emotions? And does it mean now when we feel those situations, when we feel anger, we feel hurt, we feel frustrated, does it mean now that we are going to just express our emotions anyhow. Whenever people hurt us, we are just going to shout at them because we should not suppress our emotions. No, this is not wise. When you do this, is not wise. The Bible says the one that delights in expressing their hearts is not wise. But then when we allow our minds now to regulate, to direct our emotions to our goals in a right way, to take sound decisions, it's good for us. It protects us. It helps us because we are able as well to see what is happening inside. And when you see the feeling that you have inside of you is not good, you remove it and decide right there and there to make the right decision. When you feel agitated during fights, when you feel angry, you feel like your emotions are all over the place, calm down. Calm yourself down. Even if you don't feel like being calm, you feel like saying something that you know is not gonna be good, calm yourself down. That moment is very crucial because it is the moment where you are able to see things better. Because if you talk out of emotions, you will talk things that you can't take them back. They will hurt instead of helping. Sometimes people speak this way, I just wanted to help. No, be in the right state of mind first, be calm, and then you can be able to deal with the situation. You know, many people lost good opportunities. Many people destroyed their career. Some people lost potential future husbands because of acting out of what they feel. They lost opportunities. So it doesn't mean that just because it feels good, it's good. It doesn't mean that just because it feels right is right. No, you need to evaluate the situation. For example, at work, you are single. Maybe you are tempted to date someone that you are having feelings for, but this person doesn't believe in your God. You don't share the same spiritual values. So is it wise for you to get involved in such a person? Your mind tells your emotions that, but your heart says, but I want. He's gonna come to church, he will change. So we need to choose to listen to our minds. That will help us to make the proper decisions. So another thing as well, sometimes people they miss the opportunity of enjoying the blessings that God has given them because there are people that are controlled by their emotions. So they make the situation at home tense with their loved ones. They always make a small situation to be something big. So they don't enjoy what God has given them. They don't know how to let go of small things. They don't know. So they make a big thing out of a teacup, a big storm out of a teacup. So it's not gonna work like that. What is your goal? Is for you to have a happy home. So what should you do? Don't act out of what you feel. Analyze the situation so that you can be able to make wise decisions. I would like to share with you my experience that I had recently where my husband was not happy with me because he misunderstood my action in a certain situation. In that very moment when he started speaking, I said, but it's not like that. He said, let me explain. So I let him talk. I had to calm myself down to be able to hear him. And it really helped because I was able to hear his mind, see what was in his mind, see the bigger picture of what was he talking about, to understand his concern. Later on, when my time came, you see, you wait for the right time for you to be able to express, to talk, to resolve the situation. So when the time came, that's when I spoke that no, this happened. And then after that, I apologized that it came out in the wrong way. But then my heart was a bit disappointed of the way he saw me. And in that moment, the heart just wanted to let him be. But then the mind was like, God was speaking in the mind. You see, the moment of calmness is very important. Do the right thing. That's what came to my mind. You do the right thing. And in that moment, I held his arm, his hand, he held my hand back. In that very moment, you feel it's like you trusted God's direction. When you do that, you benefit. God is glorified, both of you are happy in your love life. So that feeling just vanished away. So I saw this. And I want to share with you something that I saw that goes perfectly with what we are talking about. In the book of Proverbs 16:32, it says, "He who is slow to anger is better than the mighty." Did you hear that? The one that regulates their anger, their emotions, they are better than the mighty. Those who are calm in the midst of storm, they are better than the mighty. In the world today, people sometimes, when you are calm in the midst of hardships, of difficulties, they translated that as weakness. But God said they are better than the mighty. And he who rules his spirit than he who takes a seat. So the one that is able to control as well what comes in their mind, and they are better than the one that conquers the city. Why? Because this controls our emotions and helps us to be calm in the midst of storms, and we are able to make proper decisions that are good for us. I hope this was clear and was a blessing to you and can be of help somewhere in your life. Thank you very much for your time. Until next time, ciao, ciao.